Warning Tremors by Evie England. As she searched, her movements were frantic. Evie crammed as many medicines and non-perishable snacks into the bag as she could. There was no time to waste, and the adrenaline surge she'd been riding for the last hour wasn't helping. It addled her brains and made her hands useless. Once the news of what the delegates brought home with them broke, there'd be a panicked rush out of the cities. A bolt of guilt pierced her heart. As soon as she got the word, she abandoned her job at the local news station and ran home to bug out without contacting anyone. Yet hearing her children playing, blissfully unaware of the horrors to come, pushed the guilt back and filled her with determination. Whatever she had to do, she'd get them as far away from the major population centers as she could. "What you doing, Mama?" Evie shoved a bottle of children's Tylenol and a box of Band-Aids into the bag as she looked back at her youngest. "I'm getting ready," she answered, forcing a smile onto her face. "We're going on an adventure." Little Nadine's eyes lit up with excitement, and she clapped her hands. She spun around, wisps of brown hair flew in all directions as she pelted down the hall to her older brother's room. "Mama says we're going on an adventure," she shouted. Tears stung Evie's eyes. She blinked away as many as she could and ignored the others as they traced hot trails down her cheeks. The worn book bag looked about ready to burst, but it wasn't as heavy as it looked. After dressing the four of them in layers and loading down the ramshackle car, Evie loaded the children and dialed her husband. He picked up after just the second ring. "They're dead," she told him. "All of them, and their local staff members are being admitted now." Her voice wavered as she heard him faltering for a response. "It's ELE type pad. I've packed, I have the kids, and we'll be there in 10. Meet me outside."